say.
Thank you. Okay. The September 11th, 2025 Municipal Planning Commission meeting will now come to order. Mrs. Blankenhorn, will you please call the roll?
Mayor Starr.
Here.
Mr. Sawyers.
Here.
Mrs. Ellsworth.
Here.
Mr. Hawkins.
Here.
Mr. Swallow.
Here.
Charles Flynn, are you here?
Cheryl is here.
All right.
Okay.
We have a quorum then.
Did I call Mr. Swallow?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
sorry. Mr. Deal and Mr. West. We do have a
We
quorum.
do have a quorum. Okay, just a quick reminder to, I always read this at the beginning of every Municipal Planning Commission meeting. As a reminder to all here today, the purpose of the Municipal Planning Commission is to balance the public good with private property rights and interests. Also, the Commission carries out all other powers and duties conferred upon it by the City of Mount Vernon's zoning ordinance and other city ordinances and the laws of the state of Ohio. This is a public meeting and there are rules of decorum we follow. We're committed to the democratic process, individual rights of expression, robust debate, and tolerance for different viewpoints. Following general rules of civility are expected, including addressing others in a respectful manner, no insulting, personal attacks, intimidating, or offensive communications, no harassment, no willful destruction or damage of property, and no disruptive behavior. Please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices and refrain from private conversations during the meeting. And if you need to go throughout the meeting, you can come and go with please do so in the least disruptive manner possible. If you are offering public comment today, you must first be sworn in by reading the statement at the lectern up here. Other than the people presenting, we ask you to limit your comments to 4 minutes each. Again, the purpose is to oversee that the law is followed and planning concurs within which the spirit of those laws and regulations have been adopted by the City of Mount Vernon and the State of Ohio. So, okay. Commission members, in your packets were the meeting minutes from the regular meeting of August 14, 2025. Were there any additions or corrections? Is there a motion to approve them?
So moved. Second.
So moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor of approval, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? They are approved. Okay. We have a change to the meeting agenda, correct? We have dropped the second item, which is the MPC 08601 West Chestnut Street PD site development. So we will not be hearing that today. You can remove that. We'll find out more about that later if they decide to, if and when they decide to come back. So we have one item on the agenda for today, and then at the end of this, I do want to take a look at the October schedule. Since we know there are some conflicts that are coming up, I would like to propose an alternative meeting date for then, but we'll do that once we cover the Liberty Crossing major subdivision phase 1. So, Mrs. Blankenhorn, will you please review the item that we're going to be discussing today?
2025 MPC 04 Liberty Crossing Major Subdivision Phase 1 Final Plat.
Okay, and who's going to be coming up to speak on this on your behalf? Thank you to read the statement there at the lectern, and then we'll turn the floor over to you.
Okay. My name is Stephen Lenker with McDaniel Development Group, and my address is 8266 McKittrick Road, and that is Plain City, Ohio. I affirm that my testimony is truthful to the best of my knowledge and ability, so help me God, or under penalty of perjury.
Welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. We're here for the approval of Liberty Crossing Phase 1, which is consists of 19, I believe, patio homes, and let me do the math right, 54, 54 single-family lots, as shown on the plat. As an update, the pavement is complete now in about 60% of the first phase, and I think we submitted numbers for bond or letter of credit to the city for the difference between what is all actually installed and what is remaining to be done, which we expect to see in the next 60 to 90 days.
Okay. Good.
So, any questions?
Any questions for Mr. Lincoln? Okay, is there anybody else who, if you have somebody questions for you, if you wouldn't mind coming back up to
Sure,
answer, that'd be
absolutely.
great.
Thank you.
So, go ahead.
I do have a question. Can you point out on the map which are the patio homes and which are the single family?
Next map. Yep.
Next
So
map.
what you're seeing there,
That map, yeah.
3 pages. The single family consists of everything actually that you saw on the first page, and then the patio homes are up here.
Got it. Yes, that makes more sense. Thank you. Or at least to me.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anybody else who wishes to speak on this matter? This is the final plan. Sure, would you come up and read the comment, the statement there, and the floor will be yours.
Okay, my name is Walt Sperry. I live at 6845 Rangeline Road, and we own the farm that's directly south of the development.
Okay, welcome.
And I affirm that my testimony is truthful to the best of my knowledge and ability, so help me God, or under penalty of perjury.
Welcome.
Thank you. We had an issue with the toxic weeds, the Johnson grass that's growing there, because that is extremely, it spreads very easily, just like wildfire. Right now, if there's animals going through it, deer, coon, possums, skunks, anything, the seeds will fall on them and they'll be spread. And these animals like to go in corn, which is right next to it. But unfortunately, we didn't pursue the need for it to be taken care of earlier, which is when it should have been. And I was talking to Trent here, and they said they sprayed it today. And we sent a letter, my brother and I sent a letter to Mr. Ball about this issue, and we cited, let's see here, it's a state statute, revised code 731.51 deals with this. So, so this is, it's too late really to really effectively do anything, even though they sprayed it today, that'll be fine. But this Johnson grass spreads not only by seeds, but also by rhizomes, which are horizontal roots that spring up, you know, they can go out 10, 12, 15 feet, and it spreads like wildfire. So the best thing to do is to do something about it in June, early July, mid-July, when it's in its most aggressive growth stage and before seed pods develop. So that's what we got to do next year. Now I've talked to Trent here, and there's different things what they're going to use it for. It's just green space. It just might be mowed, and that should take care of it. But also, I was discussing the possibility of having our neighbors farm it. But we can cross that bridge later next year, or late winter, early spring, when they need to know the final decision on that. So that would be about the best solution to the toxic weeds, is to farm it, and they'll take care of it. And we ran our farm to Dusty and Steve Durbin. I think you know these people, and they're super farmers. So and they do a lot of volunteer thing, like all the mowing on Rangeline Road between Sycamore and Newark Road. They do that voluntarily, and they should get compensated by the county, but they don't. That's the kind of people they are. So I think that's all I have to say.
Okay.
We can determine what's the best use of it, later in the winter or early spring, but they would be willing to farm it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions for, yeah, you want to come on, come on up, Stephen, yeah.
Thank you. I think I learned something today I didn't know about, which was Johnson grass. And yesterday, I think Trent learned about it. I learned about it today. But it does bring up a good point with respect. We were not here for the entitlement process of the entire parcel. That was Highland that did that. But with respect to the Highland grass and what happens in that 30 acre, I think it's 30 acres, isn't it? 10 acres, excuse me, of the south side of the property. I think there's some pretty substantial restrictions on that property, and I know we at one point had bike paths and things like that.
Right.
And then it was determined that it would have to stay more naturalized. If that is an ongoing issue, is that something that we could work into the HOA to allow it to be farmed under the city guidelines? I guess that would be a question for us, because that would eliminate a lot of the problems other than letting it go and continuing to have that same problem year after year.
Well, that's a good question, because it's zoned P and D, well, PD, and Rob, do you have a,
There are a lot of issues here. We need to figure out which group has it. You know, there's the HOA.
Right.
There's going to be 3 sort of units of a property that'll be owned by individuals, and then there'll be the apartments. You know, who has that? There's also all of the stormwater features that are being worked in. So without sort of having a better handle, I think it's difficult to make any sort of guess as to what this part of the property is going to be used for.
Right, but the the wetland and those type of restrictions would, if it was farmed before, they would be exempt from those federal restrictions. So if it was farmed before and it goes back into farming, it would fall under the wetland regulations under USDA, not the Corps of Engineers. So from the federal level, I think it'd be easy to go back to farming. We just have to think about that.
There are a lot of
Well, the HOA would then own it, and I believe we're going to be in control of the HOA until TR starts to take that over in a couple of years. But so we'd certainly be interested in doing that, just also for the benefit of the HOA and to keep it in farming. So if that's something we could look into. I think it would be appropriate for us.
it's not anything we have to decide
No,
today
not at all,
on,
but it's just
certainly
something
to-
I wanted to
yeah.
bring
Yeah,
up.
that's a good point.
Yep.
No,
Yeah,
Thank you.
May I also say something?
yeah, go right ahead.
It's been farmed for years and years and years, and it's very productive ground. It's black bottom ground. It was prehistoric lakes and swamps. So that topsoil, especially down in the lower portion of it, is probably 3-4 feet deep, just like our black ground on our farm.
Okay.
So it would be very productive ground.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Byrne, the adjacent property owners, I think, can if they're able to find some kind of common ground, no pun intended, to figure this out and then come back and see. We just want to make sure that we're following the law and everything here
Okay.
too, so.
Another
but,
thing too, the fence line there, Johnson grass is gonna grow in it too, and that'll have to be separately sprayed or somehow controlled.
Yep.
That's a different issue there too.
Okay,
All right,
thank you.
thank you.
Anybody else wish to speak on this matter?
just to give everybody a Johnson grass update. So we did receive the complaint. We immediately got with OSU Extension, had a site visit. They confirmed it is Johnson grass. We got Trent over there, got him in contact. He's already under contract with the Central Ohio Farmers Co-op. Right, and so within one day, we were able to I got him in contact with everybody he needed, all the experts, and it's been sprayed. Again, we wish we knew that earlier, because he would have done it earlier. But we did get everybody out there right away. This is serious. We should not let Johnson grass get loose in the city.
Good. Okay. Does anybody else wish to speak on the matter? Okay, I'll go through my checklist here. This is confirm, is this a recommendation or a ruling then, Mrs. Blankenhorn?
This is an approval.
Approval, not a ruling, yeah. Okay.
Does not go to city
So this will not
council.
go to city council.
This is a
Okay.
final plot.
Were there any communication, Mrs. Blankenhorn, were there any communications you received either through phone calls or in writing on this matter?
No, I did not receive anything.
Mr. Ball, do you have any engineering concerns, utility, stormwater control, and so forth?
No, we've, the stormwater and all the different utilities have received their permits. We have had 100% supervision during inspection. The pipes are in, they've been tested. We went out and observed the asphalt being installed. My only question, I think this includes the names of the streets.
Correct.
Is everybody happy? My question for this group, are you happy with the names of the streets?
Any comments on the names of the streets?
So from an engineering perspective, we did have a few comments with the folks that drew we've corrected a couple things in the drawing of it. So this is for us a second submittal, but yep.
It did go to the county tax map office to verify that they were not duplicate street names throughout the county.
Okay.
So yeah, we're good on our side.
Oh, before I let you go, Brian, were there anything that needed to be addressed through the Shade Tree Commission?
No, this
No changes to
site.
the tree.
No, the
Yeah.
site was a farm, so there are going to be trees where there weren't trees. There have been a few fence line trees removed, but not very many. It's a small number of trees. So there will be a tree planting plan. There's a street lighting plan. They're also installing the private utilities, the gas companies out there, the power companies out there. So yeah, it'll have, if we consider trees a utility, it'll have all the utilities.
Okay.
So there are trees in the plans.
Mr. Brian, do you see any legal concerns with this?
No. No.
Okay. At this point, we will close the public comment portion of the meeting, and we will go into our own deliberation. So I guess when the energy is right, we will accept a motion on this.
Motion to approve the Liberty Crossing Major Subdivision Phase 1 plat.
Second.
Been moved and seconded for the approval of the Liberty Crossing Major Subdivision plat, Phase 1 final plat. Any questions or discussions at this particular point in time? Brian brought up the street names. Is everybody okay with the street names? We have Appleseed Way and
Treetop Lane and Fit Penny Place.
Fit Penny Place. That is the first time I ever heard of that name before. So, this time, was that you, Steve? Randy did that one, didn't he? Okay, all right. Any comments on the street names then?
Do we have jurisdiction over that?
We do.
Oh, we
actually.
do?
We
You were, by voting,
power.
you were naming the streets.
We are naming the streets.
I think Hawkins Way sounds
I
good.
like
Hawkins Way.
Yeah, this is the final decision on the names of the streets.
I don't know if I can handle that pressure.
Yeah, I like this, yeah. There was a suggestion from the peanut gallery to auction off the street name.
There you go.
But we don't want to hold things up.
That's right. And then any other comments or questions? Mrs. Blankenhorn, please call the roll.
Mayor Starr.
Yes.
Mr. Sawyers.
Yes.
Mrs. Ellsworth.
Yes.
Mr. Hawkins.
Yes.
Mr. Swallow.
Yes.
All in
Approved.
favor.
Yeah, thank you. Now you can record.
Well,
So,
no, they need to bring a full-size set in for us to sign.
oh, that's right. Bring it in, bring it in for us to sign that.
Yep.
Okay. Commission members, I mentioned that next month, Mr. Salyers and I are going to be at a conference at our regularly scheduled MPC meeting, and I will not be available the following week. And I was wondering if we might be able to move the meeting to the 23rd of October rather than have it on the 9th.
I may have a conflict.
You might?
Yes.
Okay. We'll still need to reach out. How about Todd? What do you,
The 23rd?
Thursday, the 20th, is that right? Did I
Yes,
say
you are
that right?
correct. Yep.
Yes.
October. Oh, I'm looking. That's why I'm screwed up.
It's my
I'm available, but.
I have a meeting that goes all the way until 4 o'clock, so
Okay.
if I can teletransport.
How far away?
Or if you would be
4:15.
interested in picking a different day of the week.
Well, we could do that too.
Yeah, I could do Wednesday.
What about Wednesday I'm sorry, what about Wednesday the 20,
Second?
hold on,
October.
October.
I just did the same thing.
Wednesday the 22nd, what about that?
That would work for me.
That works for me.
Okay. Then we will, Mrs. Blanger, will you update the calendar and send that out? And we just let the public know.
Actually, we're going to have to advertise as a special meeting, so we're going to have to wait until much closer till we have the agenda finalized, because
Okay.
we'll have to send it out with the agenda, and we will not be able to deviate from the agenda.
Okay, very well.
But yes, another
So
hold.
this is a holding. I don't know for sure that something is coming in, but I know and this could potentially be historical review, because we talked about the buildings to the north. So that could be on the agenda, and then I have a potential, what do I call it? It's not an official submission of a major subdivision, but it's an informal discussion to introduce it and get some feedback before they do an official submission.
Okay,
Oh, those are always fun.
Yeah.
all right.
And the Zambets coming, you don't know about them?
I don't know. It was a little surprise to me to have that email today to withdraw it, so I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll have it as a hold for now, and that will be our scheduled municipal planning commission as a special meeting, and we'll follow the rules and proper notifications and so forth with the set agenda at that particular point in time. So anyway, is there any other business for the good of the order here? Then we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you all.
Carry your nameplate around.
You know, I don't know why that's in here.
He carried it, but
I never wants to
catch anyone off
I could say,
You're concerned about nameplate fraud?
I'm concerned